The entire world and society was built on white people. White people did everything. And whatever you're taught in school, I spent about 9 years at high school. I wasn't that bright, so I spent a lot of time at high school. But I was never taught anything about anything that a black person did that was good. And when you grow up and that is inculcated in you, that everything good is done by the white man or anything bad is done by a black man, it cannot be good for your health. Okay, you want to write a book about the history of your people? What about explaining everything about that history? Everything, not just what is suitable to be explained. Here in the UK, I was with the lady that is now my wife, who is Portuguese background. That means that she's white. And I was standing beside her in Leicester Square, waiting on a taxi. We had just gone to Chinatown to get a meal, came back out, trying to get a taxi. The taxi was heading in our direction with its lights on. I stepped out to put my hand in the road for the taxi driver to stop. He turned off the light. That's not only me, saw it happen to friends of mine years ago. He turned off the light, and when he passed me, he turned it back on. And a West Indian, English guy, a West Indian background, across the street, saw me, shouted to me, recognized me, and said, "Mikey, you have to put her in front," which is meaning put the white lady in front, because the guy will stop for the white lady. And I shouted back to him, "I'll walk first." Australia, West Indies team were down there in the 80s. A group of us were in the lift because whenever we go to Australia and we stay in a hotel, they put the entire team on the same floor. So about 4 or 5 of us got into the lift to go down into the lobby. He stopped on the floor below ours. The doors opened, and a white Australian guy stood there, saw us in the lift, and decided he was not going to come into the lift. Okay, if you feel intimidated by 4 big black guys, fine. The lift door starts to close, and he shouts a racist remark just as the door is closing. The first time I went to South Africa, I went with Sky. I went there on my own. The second time I went to World Cup, again with my wife, same white lady, our skin white, Portuguese background. We stood at the lobby trying to book in. A guy came to me, tried to book me in, and somebody walked up to her immediately to try to book her in, because in their mind she could not be with me. I'm 66 years old. I'm no kid. I have been through it, I've seen it, and I've experienced it with other people. And as I said, as a young man, I was very selfish. I just said to myself, that's not affecting me. I'll just walk away, no big thing. But when you realize it's affecting so many different people over the world, and then when you realize, you see with your own eyes the victimization, you just can't keep on just saying you're going to walk away and forget it because it doesn't affect you. To be honest, that emotional part came when I started thinking of my parents. And it's coming again now. Mark, I know what my parents went through.
All right, take your time, Michael. Take your time.
My mother's family stopped talking to her because her husband was too dark. I know what they went through. And that came back to me immediately.